Hi everyone, so I'm really excited to teach you guys about this plant today, and I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about the family of this plant, which is the nightshade family. And it's actually a family that we interact with very often because a lot of the vegetables that we eat, the common vegetables that we eat, are actually from the nightshade family. So the vegetables like tomatoes, potatoes, aubergines are all from the nightshade family. And this is also a plant family with a little bit of skepticism and controversy and hesitancy, because the family does contain some poisonous plants. So this is the black nightshade, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to identify it today. It's a completely edible plant at the right stage, so you have to get it at the right stage of growth when you're eating the berries. In South Africa, it's also known as the Umsobo berry, and I think it's called Nastergal. Hi Baba, we're picking nightshades. I'm making a video to teach people about nightshades.
Who's that?
It's a video for YouTube.
Who's that?
Do you like nightshade, Cypress?
Yeah.
Can you show me where's the nightshade? Can you show me where's a ready nightshade? Which one is ready?
That one.
Okay. So you're only able to eat the berries when they're perfectly black purpley color. You want to have no hints of green on the berries, and you definitely don't want to eat these kind of green berries. I have also heard of people eating the leaves. I haven't tried them yet. They eat the leaves cooked, but I've just been eating the berries, and we've been really eating a lot of these berries. These ones are semi-ready, as you see. We've been eating. Bub, did you find another ready one? Can you show me? Can you just show me?
Hook.
Wow, let's see. Can I see it in your hand quickly? Oh,
Hook.
okay. It's ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. These berries taste delicious. I think they taste like licorice.
He
And
has it.
they're the perfect garden snack. It's pretty easy to identify, and it's easy to identify in relation to the poisonous lookalikes. So once you know the basics, you'll feel quite safe eating it, and once you taste it, you definitely will feel quite safe eating it. So I've just come to another nightshade plant that popped up on its own in my back garden at the moment, and I'm going to teach you guys how to identify it from looking at this plant. And once you've interacted with the plant once, you'll be able to identify it really easily. So this is just more of what it looks like. This is quite a big plant. If you look, that's my hand for reference. That's quite a big plant growing, but they vary in size. They can be really tiny, like 20 centimeters tall, to, I would say this one's like almost 30 centimeters tall. So they can really vary in height, and they can grow in so many different environments. I've seen them growing through paving and growing in gardens. And the leaves, if you look at the leaves, they sometimes appear oval shaped, and they also sometimes appear diamond shaped, and they differ from plant to plant. They also sometimes have serrated edges. They're usually pointed. Sometimes they don't have serrated edges. I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up, but it sometimes has fine hairs and little ridged hairs along the stems and on the leaves. The leaves can also be smooth. So there's quite a lot of variety. One of the key things that show us this is a nightshade is actually the flowers. They can appear in like clusters of 4 or 5 or 6, and They have 5 little petals and 5 little green sepals at the top, and this little yellow center. They're really tiny as well, and the berry size is about a pea size. Can vary from like a little pea to a big pea size. I have so many berries on this plant, but I actually haven't harvested any green ones yet, and it's so huge. When they start getting ripe, there's going to be a lot of nightshades. So notice that the leaf kind of always extends over this middle vein, joining up to the middle stem, and the leaves are arranged staggered along the stem, so they're not opposite. There's not 2 leaves opposite each other. They're staggered along the stem. So when we're looking at the berry, let's take a little extra look at the berry. These ones are obviously not ready to eat. There's 5 on this bunch. They're all coming off this one stem, and they have 5 little sepals. Now these little sepals on top of the berry are quite important, because when we look at one of the deadly varieties of nightshade, which is called belladonna, one of the differences is that the sepals on the belladonna extend quite far beyond the berry, and also the belladonna berry is a lot bigger in size than the black nightshade, which is the plant that we're looking at now. The belladonna berry can be about a cherry size, and these sepals extend far beyond the berry. So when you see that the berry is actually bigger than the sepals here, you know you have a black nightshade. So yeah, that's the black nightshade. It's pretty easy to identify. Let's take a look at the back of one of these leaves. Sometimes if this plant looks really healthy and it's doing really well, sometimes you'll find that the plants are very bug eaten. The leaves are almost gone. They get so eaten. But the berries get eaten by birds as well, but you'll sometimes just see like berries on these stems and very eaten leaves. I'm gonna take you guys to see another patch, another little plant in this little wild patch that I have going. This is all amaranth. This is a Mexican poppy. I'm actually currently writing a book about all the plants that I'm interacting with and how to identify them. This is a cedar plant. Okay, I'm not going to get too sidetracked and go straight to the nightshade to teach you guys about it more focused. So this is another nightshade growing among a blackjack. And let's look at the leaves of this one. You can see the leaves are a lot smoother on the edges. They have a lot less ridge or toothed shapes. They're still quite pointy. Oh, another little identification feature is sometimes on some of the black nightshades where the leaves and the stems join, you'll find that it has a purpley, darker tinge to it. And they're usually like a darker green in color. Let's have a look at the flowers. Here's some really tiny berries still developing, and the berries are usually quite shiny. Sometimes they have a matte appearance to it, but most of them I've seen are quite shiny. I'm gonna go see if I can find some ripe berries. To another patch of nightshade. I've just been letting the nightshade grow absolutely wild because we're loving eating them, and this one is one of the ones that have serrated edges. And yeah, let's look for some ripe ones. You can just look at the base of the plant. They're usually riper at the base of the plant. The reason that I haven't been finding, here's one. I haven't been finding ripe berries is because My little son loves them so much that he comes out here into the garden to find them and eat them as soon as they're ripe, a few times a day. There's a ripe one. Here's a semi-ripening one, and there's another little. See, that one has a tinge of green, so I usually just leave those. I only eat them when they're fully black. Yeah, I'll show you guys what the seed looks like. It's very much like a tomato. Yeah. Grow more nightshades. Spread the seed around. Yeah, so that's the nightshade. Wasn't a very logical identification video, but I really just wanted to introduce the plant to you guys. I'm going to be releasing my book as an ebook sometime this year, late this year or early next year. I'm trying to do it as like the best I possibly can, so I'm giving myself all the time to do it properly. It includes like identification checklists for the plants, the edible uses, the medicinal uses of a whole bunch of different plants that I've interacted with over the last years and months in South Africa in particular, but you'll probably find them all over the world, to be honest. And I've also included pictures of each of the plants, and I've included an illustration of each of the plants to bring in my artistic observation, which has really, my artistic observation of plants has also really helped me to connect with these plants. It's been quite interesting, and I'm super excited to share this stuff with you guys. If you like it, please can you subscribe to my channel, and also let me know when you guys find the nightshades and what you think of them. And yeah, if you're enjoying these videos, if you'd like to see more videos like this, any tips on how I present the videos, because I'm always open to learn as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys find lots of ripe nightshades and enjoy them.